fans, Puvin coming at you with another theory, this time talking about my favorite company at the moment, All Elite Wrestling. Now, it's no secret that one of the last shows of 2019 ended in quite a controversial fashion when the Dark Order showed up and took down the Elite. And it was just not received well. And this led to lots of conversation and recent news coming out that the theory that's behind all of this is that Marty Scurll, the villain, was supposed to be the leader of the Dark Order. And for quite some time, that's what I thought they were going to do, especially with the Hangman Page rumors of that heel turn and kind of a lot of conversation coming out of the Dark Order about the importance of Hangman Page. I thought it was a natural fit. So now this leaves AEW in an interesting position of how to get the most out of the Dark Order and fix what many people are not pleased about in regards to how that has played out. And I'm going to share two names of individuals that I believe could save the Dark Order and help bring them back to where I think AEW wants them perceived at. Superstar number one, and let me go ahead and clarify, I don't think that either one of these are necessarily original names. I think that both of them have been rumored around this, but I'm going to give you my pitch for how you do it. The first of which, the broken Matt Hardy. So it is widely talked about that the YouTube series that he's been releasing has been in part a plan for him to return to the indie scene if he is not able to re-sign a contract with the WWE. And if rumors are correct, the large portion of what's holding up those negotiations is him wanting to be used in a more creative fashion and with a larger part of a story going on. And this is exactly how I would lead into it. And so you have the Dark Order continue to do what they're doing right now, recruiting, but slowly start to build to the idea of a leader showing themselves. And whenever his contract and his no compete clause comes up, you have the broken one come to AEW and say that he is the one behind the Dark Order, and talk about the fact that he has been watching from afar, and no other person could bring the cosmic entities together without ever mentioning the other brand to protect themselves. He can talk about how the Broken One was the only one who could repair and control elements of two universes that we all love together, and reveal himself as the behind-the-scenes leader of the Dark Order. I think this one works for a number of reasons. Obviously, outside of the WWE, Matt Hardy has been presented as a major player in the independent scenes. He's seen as a main event player. He can still go. Creatively, he is a genius with what he's been able to do, and so this is a natural plug-in. Option number two, and candidly, this one is the one that I like more, and I think it's more because this person hasn't necessarily ascended to this level. Again, not an original idea, but one that I think is creative and could work. Luke Harper. We know that he is going to be available to sign and show himself in late March. So not that dissimilar to what I pitched for Matt Hardy, Luke Harper makes his appearance known, reveals himself as the leader of the Dark Order, and when he gets there, immediately starts to take umbrage with the leadership of the Dark Order and say to them, I told you I wanted a dark organization. I told you that I wanted it to be vicious, and you have been comical. And raise the viciousness and the vitriol and the level of violence to an excessive level or beyond where it is and say, this is what the Dark Order is now. And you slowly start to unpack the character that is Luke Harper or Brody Lee or whatever he's going to go by as the leader of the Dark Order. And what you start to discover is it all goes back to the fact that he was somewhere else. And the major players there did not see him as a brass ring grabber or a main eventer, and that he is capable. He is a giant. I think the best comparison for his level of talent is Scott Hall, in that he has size, he has athleticism. The only thing that he has not been provided an opportunity to do is show his charisma. And when he was with the Wyatt family, when he was doing that character that was in so many ways aloof and spaced out, it worked. He had amazing matches when he was the Intercontinental Champion. So AEW owes him a shot, and he can save the Dark Order and turn it into the dark, menacing organization who is recruiting and taking over the product. So there you have it, fans. Those are my two pitches of individuals that AEW can sign and bring in to help save the Dark Order. This message was brought to you by the Dark Order. Don't forget to join.